Tonight, LA Mayor Karen Bass vowing not to back down in the face of the Trump administration's lawsuit to strike down LA's sanctuary city ordinance.
Well, KCAL News political reporter Tom Wade is here. And Tom, the mayor appeared fed up and fired up today?
She did. I mean, this is probably the angriest I've seen her in any press conference. I think she's just, she's had it. So we'll see if that has any impact, though. LA Mayor Karen Bass says the Trump administration wants to see LA in chaos. And she says the immigration raids are likely designed to sow terror and fear. And Bass says the vast majority of those taken by ICE in LA have no criminal records.
This is essentially an all-out assault against Los Angeles.
A fiery LA Mayor Karen Bass blasting the Trump administration over its lawsuit announced Monday, intended to strike down LA's sanctuary city ordinance.
The lawsuit is an attempt to overturn the will of the city, calling for a halt to long-standing policy to protect immigrant Angelenos.
In its lawsuit, the Trump administration claims LA's sanctuary ordinance goes too far, banning immigration agents from city properties, including jails, without a warrant, and prevents the sharing of information. Bass says the lawsuit, aggressive immigration enforcement raids, and Trump's decision to deploy military troops into LA are a targeted effort to torment and antagonize city leaders and residents.
I think they want the chaos. I think we're the petri dish for the nation. Basically, if the public will tolerate the federal seizure of state power, having U.S. Marines trained to fight the enemy abroad, stationed here and caravanning around town, intimidating Angelenos, creating a sense of fear and terror in our city.
Bass says lawyers are now devising a legal strategy to fight back against the sanctuary lawsuit. Legal experts say the case could end up in the Supreme Court.
It could have a domino effect. And of course, the judge it isn't binary. The judge doesn't have to strike the whole thing down. He can strike the parts that he finds unconstitutional down and keep the parts that he thinks are fine. But it does have an effect nationwide because the DOJ either has or will file similar suits in Chicago, in Denver, and of all places, in Rochester, New York.
Bass's feud with the Trump administration is also playing out on social media. President Trump's senior advisor, Stephen Miller, posted on X that Bass's criticism of ICE was, quote, the language of insurrection. Bass responded with photos of the January 6th Capitol riot, captioned the act of insurrection. Miller shot back with this image and writing, I think this is the photo you're looking for. Political experts say it's clear that Trump administration's aggressive actions targeted at LA will most likely continue, in part because Trump's base supports it.
A lot of this is for show. A lot of it is theater, and Trump is trying to cast California as the villain in his drama.
Theater or not, Bass says the consequences of the lawsuit, the raids, the military deployment are grinding the city down. Asked if there was a way to make a deal with Trump immigration officials, she said this.
I don't know if there's a deal to be made. Like I told you, the deal that needs to be made is for them to go home.
Mayor Bass says the Trump administration officials are also launching sham investigations into whether the city was complicit with the protests that unfolded after the June 6th raids began, the aggressive immigration enforcement. So we'll see how this all plays out. Rudabeh.
Thank you. And we will continue to follow the immigration concerns and the ICE raids on KCAL News and KCALnews.com.